Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tarleton State University. I am Janice Horrock, Assistant Vice President for Development. Welcome to Tarleton's commencement ceremony. We are excited to share this celebration with you and your graduating students. This long-awaited day has finally arrived, and the program is about to begin. You have waited a long time for this day, so applause are definitely in order. As the procession is ready to enter, now would be a good time to silence your cell phones so that everyone can enjoy the ceremony without interruption. The academic attire worn by the participants derives from the traditions of medieval European universities. Among the faculty and administrators, most gowns are black. However, some are in the color of the individual's alma mater. The president's gown is, of course, Tarleton purple. Colorful hoods are worn by those holding doctoral or master's degrees. You will notice graduates wearing stoles and some wearing cords. The stole represents the Tarleton colors and can be worn by all students. The cords reflect different academic honors and organizations. Making the procession even more colorful is the presentation of 24 international flags. Each country is represented in Tarleton's student body. Each of the academic colleges will be represented by their respective college's unique academic banner posted by the side of the stage. President Dottavio and the stage party will enter after the international flags. These distinguished individuals will be seated on the platform and will be introduced during the program. Following the stage party and leading the way is Dr. Don Beach, President of Faculty Senate. He is carrying Tarleton's ceremonial mace, the traditional symbol of the university and its authority. Following him and escorting our faculty, staff, and December 2015 graduating class are our faculty marshals, Dr. Diane Taylor and Dr. Dwayne Snyder, and our student marshals, Dr. Charles Thomas and Dr. Bryant Wyatt. At the end of the ceremony, the stage party and the faculty members will process out, followed by the graduates. Please remain seated until all the graduates have left the auditorium. Please keep in mind there are several ceremonies today, and we need to allow time for our facilities staff to make sure the area is just as clean and safe for those in the next ceremonies as it was for you. After the ceremony is over, please proceed as soon as possible to the exits to celebrate with your graduates who will be waiting outside. Now, if you're up on the upper level, you will be directed as to which exits to take. With appropriate pomp and dignity, the procession will be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Anthony Purcell. Please, if you are able, rise to greet the procession.
The 207th commencement of Tarleton State University. This is a magnificent day as these graduates join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni. To open the ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by senior music education major, Miss Ashlee Darby, and she will be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for the Division of Advancement and External Relations. Gentlemen, please remove your caps, and I ask all who are able to please stand and remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Forward, march. Color guard, halt. Ready, post. Ready, move. Freeze.
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, arm. About, face. Forward, march. Color guard, halt. Center, face. Right shoulder, arm. Mark time, march. Forward, march.
Please join me in the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have all traveled different paths to reach this milestone, today we are of one mind and one heart in giving thanks for these students and for all they will accomplish. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks, families that encouraged education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve and lead others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions for our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive always to reach it. May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
Please be seated. Well, congratulations, graduates. This is a glorious day as we celebrate your achievements. Today is a milestone for you and certainly for your family and your friends. You've worked hard, you've sacrificed, and I know many of you have dreamed about this day. Some of you have been on this journey for a long time. Others made it here in record time. And whether or not you were in the fast lane or you stopped along the way to smell the roses, you've arrived at the same place. Today, you will become Tarleton graduates. Many things have changed since you entered the university. Disruptive innovations have transformed the way we work and live. Uber disrupted the taxi business. Airbnb disrupted the hotel business. And senior citizens really disrupted Facebook. You know, and most every grandparent I know except me is friends with their kids and their grandkids on Facebook. While you've been studying to get here, Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert got married, and then they got divorced. 4 years ago, we had never heard of Ronda Rousey, the selfie stick, or those terrible movies, Sharknado. And just when I figured out the watch me, whip, and nay-nay, along comes dabbing. So when 50-year-old coaches start doing it post-game, you know it's not very cool anymore. Not only is the national landscape changed, but the university is as well. New facilities, new campuses, new programs. Orange has become the new purple around here, with cones up to redirect traffic around construction. But even with the orange cones, it is a great day to be a Tarleton Texan, and it is a great time to be a Tarleton Texan. As you leave Tarleton, you are taking with you the core values of this university: tradition, integrity, civility, leadership, excellence, service. I've seen these values in action by the members of this graduating class. Dustin Neighbors was the leader of our acclaimed aeronautical team for 3 years. He helped the team win a variety of national and international awards, besting the likes of MIT, Caltech, and the University of Michigan. That must be your mama back there, huh? Yeah. Travis Huffmaster is leading today as our very first graduate from the new electrical engineering program. Congratulations, Travis. Euphemia Edom defined excellence by becoming Tarleton's first female NCAA national champion, having won the long jump just this past spring. April Holland, yeah, you can congratulate her. That's quite an accomplishment. April Holland and Eduardo Calderon demonstrated our traditions of civility and service by spending countless hours mentoring at-risk teens and promoting inclusiveness through our bold and mental freedom programs. These are great examples, but know this: we celebrate each of you today and the effort and commitment you made to reach this milestone in your life and to live out those core values. Going forward, as educated women and men, as Tarleton graduates, much is expected of you. My request of you is this: be the difference. Be the difference in the lives of others, in your chosen career, in your families, in your communities. Live Tarleton's core values. They will provide a compass in a world that is challenging and ever-changing. And finally, on this special day, I just offer you a few more simple words of advice. From now on, every course is an elective. Keep learning. Don't say something online that you won't say to somebody in person, because smartphones don't really make us smart, do they? Pay attention to that civility core value. Be on time, especially as bachelor degree students for your first job interview. That'd be a really good idea. Laugh every day. Take the stairs as a reminder to improve your physical and your spiritual health. Leave the camera in your pocket and remember the moment in your heart. And finally, say thank you. Say thank you every day, starting with the family and the friends that are gathered here with you today, because this day belongs to the families in the audience and the friends in the audience, and we congratulate all of you, because these students don't arrive here by themselves. And so I'd like to ask all the families and all the friends that are in the audience, if you have a graduate here today, would you please stand? And students, I would like you to give them a big shout out and thank you for what they've done for you. Stand, family and friends. Give it up for them. Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the platform group. Would they please stand when introduced, and will you please hold your applause until all are standing? Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for Student Life. Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for Advancement and External Relations. Mr. Ty Minkler, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Barry Lambert, Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Dr. Steve Steed, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. James Pierce, Dean, College of Science and Technology. Dr. Kayla Peak, Associate Dean, College of Education. Dr. David Druckhammer, Interim Dean, College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Dean Kelly Styron, Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Dr. Javier Garza, Assistant Vice President for Enrollment Management. Ms. Janice Horak, Assistant Vice President of External Relations. Dr. Don Beach, Faculty Senate President. Ms. Becky Gray, Staff Council President, and Ms. Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing these outstanding Tarleton leaders. As was explained before the processional, some graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honors. Some graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords representing achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans who we recognize today for their service to our nation. It is their sacrifice and that of their families that allow us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. And so I would like to ask any veterans that are in our class and any veterans that are in the audience, if you would please stand so we can thank you for your service. Thank you.
Graduates, this is your day. It is you we are here to celebrate. For this reason, a member of the graduating class has been invited to address the commencement audience. Today's student speaker, Ashlee Birkenfeld, has earned a Bachelor's of Science degree from the College of Science and Technology. She is a biomedical science major from Amarillo and has distinguished herself in undergraduate research. She worked on the identification of an inhibitor for pancreatic cancer cells. An abstract of the project was published, and her name is listed along with the faculty investigators on the team. She is now part of a research study of blood pressure. Ashlee works as an intern in the biology department. She has been president of Alpha Epsilon Delta, a national pre-professional honor society. Since her sophomore year, she has been part of the Joint Admission Medical Program and has been admitted to medical school for the next fall. Please welcome Ashlee Birkenfeld to the podium.
Thank you, President Dottavio, Provost Murray, esteemed faculty, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I am honored for the opportunity to address you today. 4 years ago, give or take a year, we arrived here at Tarleton State University. We came from different backgrounds and were at different stages in life, but we were here for the next 4 years to learn and support each other. We came from big cities and small towns, from less than an hour away to more than 6 hours away. We came from large families and small ones. Our majors were diverse. Some of us stuck to our first major, but many of us changed majors because the first major wasn't for us. Starting out as freshmen, we did not know what the years here would hold or how many adventures we would go on while we were here. We made friends for life, like the roommate you moved in with freshman year in the dorm, who you could not stand or even talk to for the first couple of months, but despite that fact, has been your roommate and best friend for the rest of your time here, and will continue to be your friend for the rest of your life. We had struggles, like the time you had to choose between studying or picking up an extra shift at work to cover the cost of school, or when one of your loved ones became critically ill the week before midterms, and you had to choose whether to prepare for midterms or to spend some time with your loved ones in the week before in the last weeks of his or her life. We had failures, like the time you completely bombed a major test, and you thought there was no coming back from it. But somehow, you turned the grade around and passed the class. We had successes, like when you had the hardest professor, Dr. Rathburn, in biochemistry, who would not let you settle for second best. And by the end of the class, you had earned an A, and you understood all the material taught in the class. We had adventures, like the time you had to plan an event. You worked tirelessly for weeks, planning every aspect of the event. And then in the last 24 hours, you could see all of your hard work falling apart and the event being a disaster. You pushed through, and the event was a success. Congratulations, fellow graduates. We made it. We are graduating. We are graduating with many different majors, from science, technology, engineering, mathematics, business, and professionals of healthcare. We have learned a lot in the past years, and it's time we show the world what we can do with the knowledge we acquired. We will take different paths from this point on. We will use the experiences we have gained to make our imprint on the world. Some of us will start a job in the career we chose. Some of us will go on to graduate school or professional school. I will be going to medical school, and in 2020, I will be a physician. You might be sitting next to a future nurse, pharmacist, astronomer, or accountant, a future researcher who will find the cure for cancer, or a future engineer who will come up with a new invention might be in our midst. No matter which path you take from this point on, the sky is the limit at what you will do and the impact you will have. Before we move on to the future, let's first take a moment to appreciate our family, friends, and professors who have been there for us and supported us the last 4 years. Without them, we never would have made it this far. Second, let's celebrate our accomplishments that got us here. Congratulations, fellow graduates. We made it.
Thank you, Ashlee, for your remarks. You have represented your graduating class very well. At the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves the lives of all of us. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners and mentors with these graduates, challenging and supporting these students as they have worked toward this day. From the developers of Tarleton's mobile apps to the grounds crew that keep this campus beautiful, and to the team that has organized these 5 commencement ceremonies this weekend, hundreds of staff members have made Tarleton a home away from home for each of you every day. Like your family and friends, our faculty and staff members take great pride in your graduation today. Will the representatives of the faculty and the staff please stand so we can recognize you? And now, graduates, we are at the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of your degrees. I'd like to welcome President Dottavio, Dean Pierce, and Dean Steed to join me so that we can recommend and confer the candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
Will the candidates for graduation with the bachelor's and the associate's degrees from the College of Science and Technology please rise? Oh. Provost Murray. Carl Sagan said that science is based on experiment, on a willingness to challenge old dogma, and on an openness to see the universe as it really is. And Louis Pasteur said that science and its applications are related to one another as the fruit is related to the tree that has borne it. Today's graduates from the College of Science and Technology span the spectrum from the natural to the applied sciences. While some will pursue careers planting the seeds of scientific discovery, others will endeavor to harvest the technological fruit. These are the scientists, mathematicians, teachers, technologists, nurses, engineers, and other professionals and leaders of the future. These graduates are prepared to be the innovative thinkers and problem solvers who will meet the challenges in the area of the natural sciences, the health sciences, and engineering. They will create change and help us adapt to it while holding fast to our principles and values. I'm extremely proud to present these candidates for graduation from the College of Science and Technology. And on behalf of the College of Science and Technology faculty, I certify that they have met all of the requirements for this degree. Candidates, please be seated.
If the candidates from the Department of Accounting, Finance, and Economics and the College of Business Administration will please stand. First, let me say how very proud those of us in the College of Business are of each one of you. And we're proud because of your success, but I think what everyone here needs to understand, it's not just your success, it's the success of your parents, your friends, and it's really our success. We're very proud of you because without you, none of us are successful. We've had the opportunity to be your teacher, to be your friend, and to be your mentor. And as you cross this stage, that relationship will change. And I hope the change is that the relationship grows and becomes stronger. Because at this point, you become part of the eyes of the College of Business into the changing world that's out there and our ability to serve future students. So please, please stay in contact and be part of the College of Business. Now, Provost Murray, it's the pleasure of the faculty from the College of Business and I to certify that these candidates have met all college and university requirements respective to their respective degrees. They've demonstrated that they have the moral character, the work ethic, and the requisite skills to become successful leaders in their chosen careers and their personal lives. We're confident that they're prepared to bring honor to themselves, to their families, and to their alma mater. Thank you.
Would all candidates for the baccalaureate degree please stand now? President Dottavio, these students are candidates for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer the bachelor's degree upon those of you who have successfully met all requirements associated with those degrees. You now hold all honors, rights, and privileges belonging thereto. I charge you, as educated men and women of the world, to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates. Now you may be seated, and would the student marshals please bring the graduates forward to receive their diplomas.